According to NCRB data, in 2020, 12,526 students died by suicide, whereas in 2021, it rose up to 13,089. So this is the real data which I'm talking about. However, it says 864 out of 10,000 youngsters under the age of 18 years took their lives due to the failure in entrance exams. What is this fear of failure in entrance exams? Actually, what is the reality of entrance exams and why is it causing to suicides? So hi everyone, I'm Dr. Kanika and welcome back to Dr. Do. Always in your life, either right now, for example, when you're preparing for your entrance exam, or later on to become the best of your best in the real world, or right now like amongst people, or later on with yourself. So competition is something which you'll be facing every time, but the point over here is, are you ready for the competition? And not just competition, are you ready to face the failure? In today's video, I'll actually touch this topic of how to face this anxiety or this negative feeling while preparing for your entrance exam. First, whenever you're preparing for your entrance exam and you have this sense of competition sometimes which is quite revengeful and negative, which might deviate you towards taking up wrong steps, that is the time where you have to actually talk to people who you love the most or who love you the most. So for example, they are definitely your parents who actually unconditionally love you. Try explaining them your situation and believe me, they will understand whatever you are going through. If I talk about myself, when I was preparing for my NEET PG, believe me, I had faced these anxiety attacks and panic attacks so many times. And that time, once I remember, it was night around 8:30 or 9 o'clock. I just returned back from my coaching and I was so nervous and anxious because I just gave a test in my coaching and that just did not go up to my expectations or up to the level of my preparation. So I was so anxious that अब तो मैं कुछ कर ही नहीं पाऊंगी. And my mom saw it. You know what, the next step she did to comfort me was to take me out for a dinner and for a ride, and it was just so normal, and that gradually became the ritual of whenever I felt low. Find your own ritual, find your own people who you can talk to have this comfort while preparing for your entrance exam. Second, competition with fun. So when I say this, I actually mean this, that whenever you plan to do a competition or think of exceeding someone, have this feeling of fun. And now this is possible with this amazing game by Unacademy called as Unacademy Compete, which is available for both NEET UG and IIT JEE students. So you just have to select whatever level you are, and then you will get 5 questions of varying levels of difficulty, and each question you will get 60 seconds to solve it. If you do not, then the question will be skipped immediately and you cannot come back to it. So now after that you get your result. This is like a 1-to-1 battle where randomly, whenever you start this game, you're randomly given one competitor and you get to know who's the winner. And also, as many times as you play, you will actually be on the top of the leaderboard. And you know what? This whole game comes with rewards. So the students who are on top 5 will get amazing prizes. Like first one will get a laptop, second one will get Amazon voucher worth rupees 10,000, third one will get Amazon voucher worth rupees 7.5k, fourth one will be getting it for rupees 5k, and the fifth one would be getting it for 2.5k. So isn't it amazing that you play, you learn and you compete, and in the end you also get rewards. So I'll mention all the links to play this in the description box below. So what are you waiting for? Just join in this compete and Get to know your weakness and your strength. Third, distract yourself. So whenever you're feeling anxious or feeling some kind of depressed thoughts, or whenever you feel that you are not worth it, then you should distract yourself rather than acknowledging all of these negative thoughts. So by distracting yourself, I mean not like you just go on Netflix and start the binge watching thing, or go back on the social media, because none of them will actually give you that distraction which you want, because this will in turn waste more of the time than you expected, and later on again you will have this guilt, depression, and this whole vicious cycle would be repeated. So when I used to have such kind of thoughts, and I believe this is human nature, everyone has it. So that time how I used to distract was I used to go on YouTube and watch some stand-up comedies. So usually a stand-up comedy lasts between 5 to 10 minutes, and this is the only time it used to take me to distract myself from these kind of thoughts. Believe me, the amount of stand-up comedies I saw in that 1 year of time frame when I was preparing for my entrance exam is more than what I've actually seen in my entire whole life. So whenever you are actually preparing, that time your brain is at a very different stage, and you actually want things which you do not do it on usual basis. So it's completely fine. Do something which brings in happiness in your life and distracts you from negative thoughts. Fourth, meditate. So now don't think I'm just talking about something which your parents have been telling, या कोई भी लोग बोलते आए हैं, ये सारी YouTube videos बोलती आई हैं और मैं बस एक ideal situation बता रही हूँ. Well, this is not the truth. This is meditating is actually the truth actually. So now when you meditate, you actually bring all your concentration to your breath, and at that point of time your thoughts just go away, they just vanish away. And believe me, this really works. Just close your eyes and then start meditating. Just feel your breath, just bring your thoughts to the center, to your forehead. Start thinking of a color, start thinking of a good weather, good environment, forest, flowers, and believe me, it really works. And whatever I'm telling you, this is all what I did 2 years back while I was preparing for my entrance exam. Fifth, positive thoughts. Positive, positive, positive. Yes, positive thoughts. This actually works. Out of all the things which I've told you, my favorite is this one. Because if you have positive thoughts, if you are optimistic all the time while preparing for your entrance exam, none of the competition can ever overpower you. None of the bad feelings or the negative feelings can ever overpower you. If you are positive, then you will always think कि यार चलो कोई बात नहीं, आज मेरा पेपर गंदा गया ना, आज मेरा स्कोर कम आया, next time I'll score better. So this is what you call it as positive thinking. Sometimes it is like कभी कभार तुम्हारे स्कोर सपोज बहुत ही कम आ गया, then you might think in a way कि good यार, I got this reflection of not being good in this topic, this is my weakness, I have to work harder on this topic. So actually this is what the positive thinking does to you. Whereas if you have a negative thinking, if you have this competitive feeling, a bad competition वाली feeling, then you would think हम तो कुछ ही नहीं कर सकते यार, लाइफ बिल्कुल खत्म हो गई, अब मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता, मेरा फायदा क्या है जीने का. So these are the thoughts, and we don't want these thoughts. And to succeed, you always have to have good thoughts, and then only you can put this energy back into your studies. So yeah guys, these were the 5 biggest mantras which I believe would definitely work if you are preparing for your entrance exam right now. Entrance exam is quite near, and the reality of entrance exam is this only, that the people who fail, they tend to have suicidal thoughts, they tend to suicide, and they might go into depression. And this is the reality which we have to change, and which we have to conquer by being the winner. And if by chance if we do not win, then we have the next year also. So it's like, it's always win-win situation. It's not about do or die situation. So yeah, this is it for today's video. I really hope that this works, and if it does, do not forget to comment down and also subscribe to our channel, and let's make this channel the biggest medico community ever. Bye guys, and all the best.